What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. Please do me a favor and hit the like, share, and subscribe button and a little notification bell in the corner. It would really help me out, and I would greatly appreciate it. Jesus, not my phone going off already, y'all. Okay, so I don't know why, but I'm feeling like y'all are in an extremely good mood today. I don't know whether it's the weather or whatever have you, but I feel excited. And I ain't got nothing to be excited about, so it has to be y'all. And then not only that, but I feel like you guys are missing someone. I keep hearing the song by Bruno Mars, It Will Rain. I think it was a part of the Twilight soundtrack at one point. I'm not sure which one. Like they have so many different like versions of it. But I keep hearing, and I can't sing y'all, so don't laugh. But if you ever leave me, baby, leave some morphine at my door. Oh, 'cause it'll take a whole lot of medication. To realize what we used to have, we don't have it anymore. There's no religion that will save me. No matter how long my knees are on the floor. So all the sacrifices that I'm making to keep you by my side and keep you from walking out the door, 'cause there be no sunlight. Excuse me, y'all, I can't sing, I told you. If I lose you, baby, and there be no clear skies. If I lose you, baby, and just like the sun, and just like the clouds, my eyes will do the same if you walk away. Every day it'll rain, rain, rain. Ooh, you get it? If you know the song, you know it. I felt like some of y'all are missing somebody, something terrible, and somebody is looking at you like the Bella to their Edward or the Edward to their Bella, okay? So let's get into it and see who this motherfucker is. Because I'm curious. I want to know. Y'all got me curious. I'm nosy. Who is it that y'all missing like this? I feel it so intently, like so intensely. It's almost like, I got somebody I'm missing personally. That's how strong y'all feelings is coming through for this person. But guess what? They want you to, collective, whoever they is. Oh, yes, they do. They want to tear that ass up. All right, so let's see what these cards got to say. I'm so excited. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks I'm going to use for you today to get to the bottom of it. So let's go ahead and get into this. Energy is off the charts, okay? It's how do you say? God damn it, it's hitting the roof, okay? It's through the roof. Yeah. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling happy, but I'm also feeling very, and excuse my terminology or whatever the case may be. And by the way, this video may run over the 30-minute mark. I feel like I got a lot to say, a lot to uncover here. So if you ain't got time for it, just, put it in your bookmarks and come back to it later, because this is about to run a little bit long, all right? And I did have some videos that I filmed the other day, but I just really wasn't feeling them. I feel like I couldn't really capture what I wanted to say and or discover what I needed to discover in regards to what y'all were feeling yesterday. I feel like y'all were feeling good at first, but then throughout your day, something triggered you and you started getting a little bit down on yourself, and then you would pop back up with some good energy, and then you would end up, going back to a negative space. So I didn't know how to, convene that to y'all. So I just deleted like all 3 of them videos, and I'm so mad because the first one I did was hitting the nail on the head, but I think I accidentally deleted it. And then the ones that I did after that just didn't feel right. So I deleted them this morning. I didn't even upload them. But this one feels like it's going to be a nice, good, clean read. Okay, so let's see what we got here. This pink deck here is going to be for how you may be feeling, okay? And then I'm going to use another deck to see how your person may be feeling. All right. Power 3 spirits, give me the energy for the collective. And I hope this natural lighting is okay for y'all. I didn't want to turn on any bright, extra bright light. All right, we have overwhelmed in the reverse. So you guys are not overwhelmed at the moment. That's good to know. Give me more. How is the energy of the collective? What is the overall feel for them today? Spirit Power 3. Thank you. That came out crossing. So some of you may be feeling some sort of shame. This may be in regards to a specific way that you acted in a particular situation. Or you guys may have found yourselves in a situation where you acted like out of character. And you regret doing whatever it was that you did. So maybe, like I said, you're missing your person right now and they're missing you. So you guys may be separated. And I feel like you more than likely tried to venture out and experience new people, new things, new situations. You may have had an interaction with a particular someone. They don't even have to be of significance or importance to you. They probably were meant to temporarily relieve the pain of you missing your person. And I feel like some of you may have been intimate with someone that you really didn't care for in that capacity. You were just trying to get your mind off your person and you ended up feeling shame from it because that's not usually how you move or how you do things. I don't know why that particular message came out, but it's for somebody out there. Give me more on the collective's energy. How are they feeling at this particular moment in time? Power of 3, Holy Spirit. Please give me more. Thank you. So you are deserving in reverse. So some of you may be feeling like you don't deserve how you're being treated by your person. Or you may be feeling like you don't deserve happiness. Maybe because the relationship failed and you feel like you did something wrong. Or this could be a reoccurring pattern where your relationships don't work out, so you figured I must not be deserving of true love if this keeps happening to me. Which is not true, collective. Don't you dare believe something like that. Everybody deserves love. Except for the people who are really nasty, you know, narcissistic people. You know, those types of people that go out and intentionally ruin people's lives or go out with the intent to hurt people. They don't deserve nothing. But you, collective, I can tell you're not that kind of person. So you definitely deserve a whole bunch of love and affection, okay, and healthy relationships. And then this came out crossing like this. So we're going to take it in the reverse and see that goes to solidify what I said about you may feel like you don't deserve love. Okay. Give me more. Thank you. So it says self-confidence. So at this point in time, while you're feeling shame and like you're not deserving of love, that's not stopping you from having self-confidence to move forward in your everyday life, whether that be in your job, whether that be in maintaining your looks and appearances, whether that be in knowing that you have certain niches in your life that nobody can compare to you and that you just have down packed. okay? You feel self-confident about something that you either do for yourself or do for others. Give me more. What is the energy of the collective at this moment? Holy Spirit, power 3. Thank you. Renewal. So you may be renewing yourself through self-care. You may be getting more rest, more relaxation to combat any. That's why you're not overwhelmed. You're pouring into your own cup at this point. That's great. Give me 2 more for the collective's overall energy for today. Okay, and then you have worn out in the reverse. Okay, so that goes right alongside renewal there, which is you're taking care of yourself and therefore you're not worn out or overwhelmed. Give me 1 more. Thank you. And I even changed the angle of the camera, y'all. I hope y'all noticed. I think it's a little bit better. You have anger here. So you may be upset with your person for making you feel this sense of longing where missing them is concerned, because apparently you are self-confident in whatever it is you're doing right now, and you are renewing yourself to keep yourself from getting burnt out and overwhelmed. But you may be angry at your person for making you do something to get them off of your mind, which caused you shame. Because again, it might be something that is out of character for you to do. And to have somebody get you out of character like that, it may have made you angry. Or you may be angry at the way that the situation is going, especially if it was their fault to begin with, why you two are not together currently. All right. So I'm going to keep these off to the side just for reference, just in case we need to connect it to the other cards that we're going to be getting a read on, okay? So don't worry, those are going to be there. Now let's get the energy of your person. Let's see what they may want to say to you in this current moment. One more time. What does the collective need to know in regards to their person? You have soulmate. I know you're my soulmate. Okay. Give me more. You have collaborate. I wonder what would happen if we joined forces. Okay. So just to let you know, the red rose bouquet signifies love and passion. They have very strong feelings for you. And the yellow roses represent positive, friendly feelings, not necessarily romantic. So this yellow rose here may be someone who has an interest in you as of right now. Could be a co-worker or a longtime friend that always wanted to be a lover of yours. Take it as it resonates. Thank you. You have special. I recognize how special and unique you are. See? I'm telling you. Your person is definitely missing you today. And I feel like it's not just today, it's been a long time coming. Give me 2 more. Thank you. You have perfect. I love everything about you. I know that's right. And let me get one more. And then you have a yellow rose, serendipity. I feel like we are in each other's lives for a reason. So there you have it, guys. You have two red roses, one bouquet, and two yellow roses. So I would start taking a look around at somebody, maybe, you know, a friend, or this definitely gives friend vibes, coworker vibes. Take a look around. You never know if it could blossom into something more. They're wondering what would happen if you join forces, and they feel like you're in each other's lives for a reason. This doesn't necessarily, again, have to be romantic. It could be, you know, a friend that you currently have that's, you know, or a associate that hasn't necessarily gotten into the friend bracket yet, but would like to take that friendship to the next level. All right. So we definitely know that your person knows that you're their soulmate, recognizes how special and unique you are, and they love everything about you, collective. Who wouldn't? Oh, that's right. So again, I'm going to keep that off to the side. So that way, in case we have to later reference back to that, as far as feelings are concerned, we can do so. Now I'm going to grab you out some Kipper. I told you guys, I am feeling 110% gassed right now, like excited, like everything seems so bright and clear and cheery. And again, I don't know if it has something to do with the weather or just you guys are so much in love and longing that, you know, while you're away from your person or missing your person, it's still not stopping that hope for things to reconnect and be better and stronger when it does. That's giving you this boost of energy. But I definitely feel it, collective. I definitely feel it. All right, let's see. Spirit power of 3. What does the collective need to know? You have sudden wealth, collective. So some large money coming your way, big money coming your way, okay? 777 is a synchronicity, meaning good luck, okay? So that is, yeah, you guys may be excited about your finances. Like I said, let's get to the bottom of it and figure out why this Leo energy is here, why this feel of vitality and happiness is here today. Then you have message of concern in reverse. So you may not even be worried about your person coming to contact you. You may just know, okay, for a fact that they're going to be reaching out to you soon. You ain't even concerned or worried about it. Give me more. Thank you. You have high honor. So the way you went about things may have been honorable. You may have parted ways and it wasn't, you know, oh, give me a second, collective. So you may have ended things on a good note. You weren't trying to be petty. You were just trying to be as amicable as possible, where that's concerned. And or you may be receiving sudden wealth for something honorable you did in the workplace. You may be getting a bonus. Nice. Give me one more. Thank you. Marriage came out in the reverse. So this may mean that you're not ready for marriage, or that you aren't married. And you may prefer it that way. Give me more on this marriage in reverse, please. Toil and labor. So you either may not want to get married because you realize it's a lot of work, or your marriage, if you are married, may feel upside down right now. It may feel like you're having to put in a lot of toil and labor into it to maintain it, which is okay, because a lot of relationships are hard work, especially marriages, since there's so much tied into, you know, one's finances and assets and home life and children and then the dog, you know. So it's going to take a lot of work to maintain that level of commitment. Not saying that non-married persons don't have the same challenge, but marriage is harder to walk away from if need be, because obviously you are bonded together before God and the court system. So yeah, it can be a little bit different. All right, let's look into some situations, okay, that could have caused this separation here. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll use this deck here. Okay. All right. And I don't have my nails on today, and I'm so sick about it. I don't know if you guys watched the earlier videos where I said I should have named this channel Nailed It Tarot, because I always have my nails done. But I had to give them a break. One, because my nails were getting soft underneath, like paper thin, which means I wear them entirely too much. And when you take them off, they hurt. So I had to give it a break. Plus, gonna be getting my nails done soon enough anyway, so I figured a break is what's needed. But I feel naked, okay? I don't like my bare nails. I feel naked. I don't like it. So please excuse me for looking to for looking as what I see as looking crazy. Because no nails, what? And that's all I'm showing is my hands. Eventually, guys, like I said in my first video, I will show my face. But I feel like I look like dog shit all the time because my kids don't give me any kind of rest. And the only kind of break I get from them is when they do go to school during the week. So instead of, you know, napping while they're away, I try to be productive, do readings, do stuff around the house, make business phone calls and all of that. And I feel like my body is just like, bitch, sit down, take a nap. And it feels wrong for me to relax in this season of my life. So I have bags around my eyes and they are not Louis Vuitton, okay? I just feel like me on camera, I need to be looking like, hello. And I don't feel that way right now. So that's why you're only getting the hands. But I promise you, collective, one of these good old days, you're just going to see my face pop up. And you can be like, oh, so this is, you know, this who it is that be, you know what I mean? That's Bestie. Yes, that's Bestie right there. She finally decided to pop out, y'all. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, Power of 3, please tell me what the collective needs to know at this time in regards to their situation. Please tell me. Thank you. So you have obsession, holding on, can't let go, clinging. So I told you, your person is obsessed with you and missing you just as much as you're missing them. They are holding on to the relationship, baby. They can't let go, and they are clinging on for dear life. Do you hear me? I know that's right. And then here you have decision, holding back, coming towards you, indecisive, procrastinating. So this person may not know how to come at you to try to revive the situation. They're holding back. They're indecisive. You know, they're kind of saying, "Oh, I'll reach out to collective tomorrow" type shit. Like, they're trying to build up the courage. And they may have made it seem like when you guys split or separated temporarily or permanently that they could do without you, that it wasn't a big deal, that they could, you know, carry on in their day-to-day life as if not having you in their life is nothing major. But inside, they're dying. Okay? Internally, they're dying. Like, they are more than likely checking your social media, you know, asking mutual friends, like, "Oh, hey, how's collective doing, by the way?" Is it, you know, nonchalant, as if they don't care. But they're more than likely trying to find out information to see if you've moved on, if you're happy, or if you're miserable. But it's very hard for them at this time to come out of their shell and express that to you. Give me more. And at the bottom of the deck, we have jealousy. So they may think that you have moved on. And that's another reason that might hold them back from coming forward. They may feel like you have somebody else already. Thank you. This came out crossing. So the reverse, around winter. So something may not have happened around wintertime. We'll go back and clarify. Give me more. Thank you. Your boo may be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. And evidence, law enforcement, temptation, criminal history, avoiding the 12. So they may be in some sort of trouble right now that you may or may not be aware of. They may have been involved in some sort of situation to where law enforcement got involved. They may have been tempted to do something that's not of their highest good, especially if they're hanging around the wrong crowd of people who influence them in a negative manner. They might have accumulated a criminal history that you may be unaware of, and they may be avoiding the police because of that. Give me more. People do a lot of crazy things when they're heartbroken. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if this person did find themselves in a bit of a jam here. And then you have appreciation, letting you know, enjoying you, good vibes, expressing love. So this person may appreciate things that you have done for them in the past. You were a good vibe around them. You were a positive influence. They were enjoying your company. They were expressing their love for you. And they probably, as of right now, just want to let you know through these cards. Okay, they may be trying to reach out to you telepathically, in your dreams, through music, like favorite songs that you guys used to share or listen to together. Give me more. Thank you. You have closed off, anxiety, refuse to give in, silence within. So being separated from your person has brought them a lot of anxiety, I feel like. They're obsessed with you. They have difficulty making decisions, okay? They may not want to come back to you if they are in some sort of trouble or distress, but they refuse to give in to what they're feeling. So they're dealing with this issue internally by themselves in silence. All right, give me more. Thank you. Then you have triggers, childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. So they may be going through some triggering events as to why they're not reaching out to you. That's why they may be closed off. Whatever went wrong in a relationship could be due to some unresolved childhood trauma. They may be having a lot of flashbacks as of right now, and they feel like they're ready to explode, which is why they are being silent and handling it by themselves internally. And they may have been caught in the act of doing something illegal, which is why evidence may be here, temptation. Yeah, they may just be in a really tough spot right now, emotionally and mentally. Give me more. Thank you. We have getaway, run away in the sunset, begin an adventure, go on vacation. So this person may need to feel the need to run away into the sunset to begin a new adventure or go on vacation, but may not have the means to do so. And or this could be your energy collective where you feel like you need to run away from the situation, take a breather, begin a new adventure, go on vacation. But again, from what we've seen in the pink cards earlier, you're not feeling that kind of pressure. So again, this may be your person wanting to escape their reality, okay? Give me more. Thank you. Then we have guarded, past trauma, building up walls, defensive, blocked heart chakra. So this person may be scared of being vulnerable about how they feel about you. Again, they're building up walls to be able to protect those tender feelings, those childhood wounds, that flashback to the past. They may even be feeling defensive in the moment, especially if you try to reach out to them and find out, what's the reason for their behavior. They may end up getting defensive or have gotten defensive about it in the past. People with triggers from, childhood wounds and things of that nature aren't always wanting to talk about it. Give me one moment, collective. Sorry about that. It was a damn insurance company. So yeah, they may be feeling defensive, especially if you try to find out whatever it was that was bothering them, if you picked up on it at all. And they may have blocked off their heart chakra, so meaning they're not ready to interact with anybody else in a way that would make them vulnerable. They may not want to be in a relationship right now because they're so guarded and vulnerable and feel, tender. Feeling like letting someone else into their heart may hurt them. Give me more. They're definitely feeling like this right now because you were, I have a feeling, the center of their world. You held everything together. When they had you in their life, you were the glue. You were their happiness. And now that you guys are no longer together or in separation, it may have brought up all these triggers and negative emotions, okay? Then you have facade, putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behavior. So as of right now, this person may be putting up a front to you and everybody else that they are okay. They may be having to feel like they have to be a yes man or a yes woman in order to get people to like them, because as of right now, they don't like themselves, especially going through all of these triggers and being closed off. As far as hidden motives, we will clarify that. And weird behavior, they may strike people as acting weird as of lately, especially if they're closed off and guarded and having trouble making decisions, and or in trouble with law enforcement. It may strike people that know them well as being odd, that they're being withdrawn and emotional in a way that they've probably never seen this person before. Give me 3 more. Power of 3. Holy Spirit. What else does the collective need to know about their person? Thank you. We have options. Doing them, juggling connections, addictions, player. So that would probably fall under facade for hidden motives, okay? This person may at the time be entertaining people to try to get their mind off of you. They may be dealing with some addictions such as alcohol, drugs. They may even be addicted to sex. Okay, and don't worry, we will go back and clarify the necessary cards to give you more insight on that. Give me 2 more, please. Thank you. And we have air signs. We have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So you may also be dealing with an air sign, okay? And or you are an air sign, and or the person that they are currently dealing with is an air sign. Give me 1 more. Thank you. And we have fired up in the reverse. So in the upright, it would be furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, very angry. I feel like this is you, and this is your energy. You are not fired up. You are not furious with rage. You're not building up emotions. You're not overwhelmed with thoughts. You're not very angry. And I think overwhelming thoughts, I think you do have overwhelming thoughts, but it's of nothing but love for this person that you're missing. I don't think they mean it in the emotional sense where you're filled with angry or negative thoughts of your person. That's why that would be in the reverse. All right, so let's start clarifying these cards with tarot. We are going to clarify decisions. So what decisions are they having trouble making? We're going to clarify around winter in reverse. We are going to clarify evidence. We're going to clarify these triggers, see what that's about. We're going to clarify facade, options, and fired up in the reverse. Well, actually, no, that's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, and I just now noticed this when I put these cards away. So at the bottom of the deck was revenge, patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. That may be why the options and facade are here. They may be trying to reach out to you in a negative way instead of a positive, healthy way because of these triggers or whatever have you. Instead of coming to you and just saying, hey, man, I miss you. I love you. I want to work this out. They may be trying to get your attention through one way or another by acting out with these third-party options, okay? They may want somebody to see them doing it if you guys have no current form of communication. They may want a friend of a friend or a mutual friend of yours to catch them out and about with someone else so they can go back and tell you about it and possibly make you jealous. Okay, they may be putting on that facade that they're moving on with someone else, even though they really want and miss you. All right, let's get into some tarot for this. Now, for some of you, you may not even want this person back, although you'll always still feel like they were the one that got away. This reading is not for those who do not want their person back, okay? Disclaimer. This is for the people that are constantly thinking about their person as of right now and want them to reach out and make things right so they can revive the relationship, all right? And please take everything as it resonates. If it does not resonate with you, don't force it to fit. Leave it for the next person that it may resonate with. And I hate even having to say that because I feel like every tarot reader has to say that in their readings or put that disclaimer in the description box. But I really don't want to have to sit here and remind y'all, you know, that this is not going to be for everybody. I just feel like it dampens the mood when I have to remind you of certain things. But I do know there's new people who are new to tarot that don't know how to, you know, leave the rest for someone else if it doesn't resonate. So more than likely, I'll only say it a few more times in my videos before I just, you know, stop saying it. Because I really don't want to be doing that every video. I know when I was told that the first few times, I felt like I was being chastised. Like, oh, just remember, if it doesn't fit, you know, leave it for someone else. And it's like, the fuck? You know, why is everybody telling me that? I know that already. I know my person. I know who's in my mind. I know who I'm thinking about. So why would I try to force something that doesn't fit? I felt like it was a no-brainer, but I understand why other people in the tarot universe do it, because some people just really do be in the comments like, well, I don't want this nigga back. I don't want this bitch back. And it's like, okay, well, then you don't have to take the fact that I'm saying that you're missing them to heart. You know what I mean? Like, it just goes without saying, kind of. But again, I know that you guys who are here more than likely understand that. So I will not be saying it too many more times before I just stop saying it. All right. So you guys don't have to worry about that. All right. Power of 3. Spirits. Why is decisions here? Thank you. 3 of Cups came out kind of crossing like this. So we're going to take it in the reverse. So this person may have a tough time. They may not have a lot of support systems right now, people to talk to, a group of friends or family members that they can celebrate their wins with and talk about their losses with. They may be feeling isolated. You were more than likely the only person that could relate to them, that could understand them in a way that they feel like other people couldn't do. You know what I mean? Some people just don't have that kind of support system in their lives, and usually their partners are their best friends. So I feel like when they lost you, they lost that support system. They lost that that outlet to be able to make important decisions. They probably came towards you for damn near everything. Like, babe, should I do this? Babe, should I do that? Like, you are a very important part, a very integral, important part of this person's life. And now without you being there, they may feel lost and unable to make those decisions, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Whoopsie poopsie, okay? You have the Devil, Capricorn energy. So I feel like that would be the reason why they have are considering options or juggling or trying to live this player lifestyle with addictions, because the Devil card does symbolize codependency and addictions of some sort, or a habit that needs to be broken that's counterproductive to your highest good. So I feel like this person may have self-sabotaged a relationship, either knowingly or unknowingly, because they knew that they were dealing with some addictions or codependency issues. When it came to you in the relationship, they may have even felt as though they depended on you too much or needed you too much. So they could have wanted to prove to themselves that they could stand on their own 2 feet, as it were, and overcome what they're battling by themselves, okay? Why is around winter here? Please clarify around winter in reverse. Thank you. So you have the moon, Pisces energy in reverse. So around winter, the truth about something may have come to light for you. You may have discovered something about this person that they were hiding. So around winter, the opposite of winter is summer. So around summertime, you may have become aware of something that they were hiding from you. You may have even discovered that they were dealing with this third party, or that they were on their way to dealing with a third party. You may have felt like something was just off about them that needed to be investigated. Why is evidence here? Why is evidence here? Thank you. You have the Hanged Man in reverse. So I believe this person, since the Hangman is in reverse, and this is Pisces energy, by the way, I feel as though the law enforcement, criminal history, and avoiding the 12 isn't the issue here. I feel like it was the temptation that they felt as though they weren't stuck on the decision that they made to give in to temptation. They were confident that you would not find evidence of this temptation that they were considering. At that time, they made the choice because they felt as though they could get away with it, that they could cover up any evidence of them being tempted by a person or a thing. They were confident that they would be able to keep that from you, and that they would be able to get themselves out of a tough position if they needed to. Because if you notice here, First of all, the number 4 may be significant. As you can see, his legs form a 4, okay? And he has one leg loose. And he's smiling. He looks quite comfortable in that position that he's in. And if he wanted to, he could just take both of his arms and his free leg and untie himself from this tree if he wanted to. He's not stuck. And with all the different birds that are around him, I feel like that is a symbolization in this particular reading of all of the options he has flocking around him. And he looks quite comfortable with all of that chaos going on around him. And when I say him, it's only because I'm looking at the picture. You can switch the energies around as needed and or the genders, okay? Why is triggers here? Power of 3, Holy Spirit. Why is triggers here? You have the Hierophant in reverse. It's Taurus energy. And then you have Judgment in the reverse. That is also Sagittarius energy. This person is avoiding judgment. Or they're avoiding being judged by you or by certain people that they hold in a high esteem. Which is why they're keeping these childhood wounds, flashbacks, and things of that nature to themselves. They don't want to be judged by you or anybody else for what they perceive is a weakness or a trigger for them. And they're also trying to avoid judgment with being caught in the act of doing something that they know they're not supposed to be doing, such as including a third party. And again, with the Hierophant being here in reverse, they know they have a higher calling. They have something else that they're supposed to commit to that would require structure and a lot of inner work. But they're avoiding doing this because it would take so much discipline and honesty with self and morals to deal with that. It would take doing something that they consider hard or boring or, you know, it would take a whole lot of self-evaluation and hard work. This person would have to grow a set of morals to know that within a relationship, they just can't go out and have options and fake their feelings and present themselves in a way that's deceptive to others just because they have childhood trauma and triggers. They have to deal with that. Their triggers and their childhood trauma is not an excuse to cheat on somebody or otherwise deceive somebody pretending like they're something that they're not. They would have to have morals for that. And the Hierophant is in reverse because they don't want to take up that kind of responsibility and put in that kind of work to be or meet their higher standard of self. Why is Facade here? Why is Facade here? Holy Spirit, power of 3. Thank you. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now this can mean a lot of things. I just don't like to assume, so to speak. So I'm just going to take a minute to pause to try and think about what this possibly could mean. Because it can mean a lot of things. It can mean a lot of things. Ace of Cups. Why would that be here? Under facade. The way that I'm seeing this for Ace of Cups with under facade, putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behavior, is that they're sad about this separation. And they have a lot of insecurity, a lot of insecurity about who they are and what they bring to the table, which is why they always try to people please. And they don't like feeling vulnerable, but they feel at this time that they're unlovable. So they have to throw on this facade in order to convince people that not only do they love themselves and they're confident in, you know, the decisions that they make, which clearly they are not, with the decisions card being here saying that they are indecisive and they procrastinate. They feel like they have to put up a facade with you. In fact, don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel as though they felt like you were too good for them. And more than likely, when you met them, they seemed confident, they seemed collected, they seemed like they had their shit together. And the entire time it was a facade. They were even surprised that they were able to pull you. They didn't think that would ever happen. They saw you and they thought, wow, this person is everything. The whole, you know, I'm sorry for the old school terms, but this person is the whole shebang. Like, he or she works hard, looks good, makes decent or a lot of money. Decent amount of money or a lot of money. They're kind, compassionate, caring. And you never had any hidden motives with this person. You never wanted anything from them but who they were, for what they were. You didn't expect money out of them or them to stroke your ego, or you didn't go after them for shallow purposes. You accepted them as they were. And they couldn't believe once you got into a relationship that they actually could be loved or liked for who they are, with all of their flaws. So this person walks around self-sabotaging any good relationship that they've had, whether friendships or with lovers, because they feel the need to people please. They feel the need to be whatever version of themselves that they believe will please you. But in doing so, they're adding on to the trauma because they're not being their true selves. So in order for them to feel like they are worthy and deserving, they go to having these options because they feel the more people want them, that it validates their worth. So I don't even think that if they did cheat on you, which I'm assuming is why you all are not together at this point in time, they lied to you, they manipulated you, they cheated on you, they started treating you like crap. I don't think they did that with the intention of actually hurting you. I think they were trying to put a band-aid over the fact that they felt inadequate standing next to you. They could not lead you and they could not lead beside you. So they needed this third party or a multitude of options to be able to feel like they were wanted, they were accepted, and that they were good enough to hold on to you. Because, hey, if Tom, Dick, and Harry, Jane, Sarah, or Susie wanted them as well, then that meant that they were good enough to be wanted by you, because all of these other people wanted them as well. But it's that facade that they had to put on in order to get these other people. They had to be whoever these other people wanted them to be, or who they thought these other people wanted them to be, in order to even obtain them. Because if these other people who they're dealing with knew the real them, that they're insecure, they can't make decisions, they have childhood triggers and wounds that they need to deal with, and that they wear a mask and they fake their personality, they fake their way through life, then these people wouldn't deal with them at all. And there would be no options for them. And that would be the scariest thing in the world for them. Let's clarify options and then get what your advice would be and what spirit would have you do. Clarify options for me, please. Damn, that's too much, spirit, and you know it. Come on now, you know it. Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me like that. Give me one or two, okay, please, and thank you. Clarify options for me, please. Up, you gave me exactly two. See? That's what I'm talking about. So you have the Empress, Taurus energy, and the Four of Pentacles. So right now at this time, this person sees you as the Empress. The Empress is always pregnant because she's either always filled with ideas that she wants to bring into fruition, and she's the mother of the tarot deck, okay? She's always either physically pregnant or she's always pregnant with ideas. She's very, very abundant, nurturing, caring, compassionate. And don't get me wrong, but I believe she embodies all of the queens of the tarot deck. Okay? This person sees you as the Empress. It doesn't matter what your gender is, switch it around if need be. But this person sees you as the end-all, be-all. They see you as abundant, nurturing, caring, self-sufficient, fertile. Wherever it is that you decide to sit your fine ass down at is where everything blossoms and grows. And like I said before, they felt like you were too good for them. And what's funny is at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. They feel like they feel like they're in their page age or their page stages. So they feel like a rookie next to a goddess or a god or some form of royalty. They feel as though they are not capable of giving you what you need, because you're the Empress and they're bringing page energy. And not only that, but they may also try not to watch you from a distance. So they may be trying to get out of the habit of lurking. And then they're holding on tightly to you, Four of Pentacles. They don't want this relationship to end. They don't want to let you go. They're very, very stingy with you. And the thought of you moving on or being with somebody else makes them insanely jealous and upset. So they are not going to let this end. They are not going to let this go. Although they are not communicating it to you, they're keeping to themselves right now. They are trying to build up the courage and possibly the accolades that they need, whether it be more money or whatever have you. They are trying to build up to that so that way they can prove to you when they do come back that they are not in this stingy energy of needing much from you, but that they can provide for you for once, emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially. And this can also serve as a dual purpose to say that they probably were stingy with you when they were in the relationship, but giving to others to prove, you know, these options, to prove to get these options in. They probably more than likely, let's say if it was a guy, more than likely he had to cash app a woman to get her number or to get her to entertain him. And if it's a girl, she more than likely had to, you know, give up, you know, do the whole 50-50 thing to kind of show that she's, you know, willing to work with this person as far as being equal. You know, like there was some sort of give and take, some sort of an exchange that needed to happen between your person and these third parties in order for them to even be able to talk to them or pull them. So they more than likely breadcrumbed you in the relationship. That could have been another thing that broke you apart because you're like, what the fuck? I'm the Empress. You're supposed to give me damn near anything I want within reason. And they were more than likely breadcrumbing you. Excuse me. And so as a result of that, that was more than likely because they were starting to put their pentacles elsewhere. Okay? They couldn't pull these other options just by being who they are without having to give something physically in the physical realm to this person or to these people to make them stay or stick around. And this person more than likely, because you're in your Empress energy and they were in their Page energy, more than likely they didn't have it to give. So you were more likely supporting them as well. And then when it came time for reciprocity, they didn't have it to give. And because they're insecure, it more than likely dismantled their ego to have to come behind you and have to accept anything you had to offer, because it probably felt like a handout to them. Not saying that you didn't love them genuinely and wholeheartedly. It's just that when somebody has a scarcity mindset, whether it be in love or finances or whatever have you, because they're insecure, because they're dealing with triggers and childhood trauma, and they have to put on a mask just to make people like them or want to deal with them or see them in a certain light. Typically, these people see people who love them genuinely as feeling bad for them. So they feel like they were probably getting pity love out of you. You know what I mean? Which that was never the case. But again, when you're dealing with a person like this that is stingy with their energy, stingy with their money, and stingy with other things because they're in a lack or scarcity mindset when it comes to love, finances, and every other area of their life, it's hard to tell them different even if you show them the opposite. Oh boy. Man, oh man. Magic Mike. What have we gotten ourselves into today, my guy? I mean, that was intense. Woo! All right, let's see what we can get for you for the closing end. I'm very proud of myself, actually. I didn't think it was going to be anything short, but we're at 1 hour and 9 minutes, so I think we did good, collective. I think we did good. Hello. All right. let's see. When they do come back to you, Jesus and Christmas. When they do come back to you, let's see what they would have to say for their true intentions towards you. And then we're going to grab you out some angel numbers to see what it is that you need to do for your highest good. All right. That was an intense reading, right, collective? I mean, shit. I probably saved you a lot of money. Because this is like therapy. So you ain't even got to go to that therapist next week, okay? You can tell them that you can reschedule or you don't need them, all right? You got me. We getting down to answers for real shit. There's no clinical trials over here. We getting down to it, real and raw over here. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with therapy or therapists. Hell, I've had more than my fair share. But I need to know why my person left my life. I don't need to hear, clinical shit like, and again, there's nothing wrong with therapy. But I feel like, when it comes to real life shit, they can't really give you answers on shit like this. Like, why did my man leave me? Why did my girlfriend leave me? What should I do going forward? That's really kind of a spiritual thing. I feel like you got to go to the Most High for those kinds of answers. Okay? Yeah. The only difference is I ain't gonna charge y'all. Feel me? Alright, let's see what your person's true intentions are gonna be coming back towards you. Let's grab out them angel numbers and skedaddle. Power of 3, Holy Spirit. What does this person want to say to the collective? What is their true intentions coming towards my collective in the future? You have apathetic. I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. That's good. Focus on yourself. Get right. What else? What is the intentions towards towards my collective from this person when they do come forward? Thank you. You have apology. I'm not yet over what happened, but an apology could begin to mend things. So they want to come in and apologize to you, collective, which is good. That's real good. That means that they are at least trying to work on the right things here. Then you have loan. I'm in need of financial assistance. We already gained clarity and insight on that in the reading. What else? Give me more. What is this person's true intent coming towards my viewers? Thank you. You have sabotage. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. So this person, again, we already know that they have a serious childhood wound that needs to be dealt with, trauma that needs to be dealt with, and they don't feel like they are good enough for you, collective. So that makes sense as to why they would try to come back in your life and do something like that, especially if they feel as though you're better off without them. Give me one more. What is this person's true intent towards my collective when they do come back in? Thank you. Friendly. I come with warmth and good intentions, bringing joy and light to your life. So I feel as though with that, that's going to be a part of their mask, okay? They're going to try to come in friendly, non-threatening, but just please keep a weather eye on that, and know that, again, this was here for a reason. So if they're coming back like this, but they're underlying intent is to do this, because remember, we have hidden motives here, okay? And they're coming back needing this, right? Because they know that you're this, and they're being stingy with their money because they don't have any, and they're being stingy with your energy or something that you provided to them, okay? Yes, they may want to come and apologize, all right? But always remember that they need to remain focused on what's going on in their life right now, so that way they can fix these triggers, these wounds, okay? You guys are all grown and you can do what you like, but please just use discernment. Spirit wants you to be able to use discernment. Listen to what feels, listen to your intuition and what it tells you about this person's intentions. Because this situation is going to apply to some, not all. This person may have really done the healing work and really just does want to come back in and work on things, for the highest good of the relationship, but you still have to use your best judgment and intuition, and use discernment, so that way you are not putting yourself back in a place of hurt or vulnerability, or a dangerous place that you don't want to be, because unhealed people can be dangerous for you, collective. So, I'm not saying that this person would ever do anything to hurt you, but I have a lot of life experience to where people that, it doesn't matter how good you've been to them. You could give them the world on a platter. You can give them the shirt off your back, everything you have, and they will still turn around and intentionally or unintentionally hurt you, because they are dealing with so much unresolved trauma that they're not getting help for, that the only way they know how to operate in life is to take from people, take their money, their time, their love, or even their life. So I always want to, on this channel, caution, encourage love all the way. I'm a lover girl, okay? I'm a Pisces. So, I'm the dreamiest of the zodiac. I romanticize all of those Disney movies where, the princess finds her prince and it's true love. Like, I believe in love. I'm a love baby. I'm a lover girl. I'm all about love. I love love. But I've also been exposed to some things in my life that let me know that this is not the movies. This is real life that we're dealing with. And you do need to be cautious when dealing with people who have not recognized their traumas or are refusing to work on them, even though they know they're there. Because there's always that expression that pops up in my mind that hurt people, okay? So just please keep that in mind. All right, let's grab out some angel numbers for you. See what the universe has in store for you for your highest good. All right. Power of three, Holy Spirits, what is it that the collective needs to know? Actually, I think I'll let you guys pick your own cards. Let's test that intuition. All right. So, this is card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. You could pick card 1, 2, or 3, or you can pick all of them. You can even pause the video if you need to make a choice. If you need time to make a choice. All right. You ready? If you pick card number 1, you have angel number 0000, limitless potential. Let's see. What does this say? Transformation, serenity, trust, achievement, release, potential, success, and triumph. This is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. If you can dream it, you have the ability to make it a reality. What someone else has can also be yours. Stay calm and trust that what is meant for you will come your way. Release any tension and embrace relaxation, knowing that your potential is boundless. All right. If you pick number 2, you have angel number 1818, willpower, achievement, success, progress, prosperity, ambition, courage, fortune. Significant events are on the horizon for you. You will make great strides in your endeavors and gain invaluable experiences. The right people and resources will come your way, presenting excellent opportunities and positive changes. Embrace your journey towards greatness. If you pick number 3, you have angel number 1919, cycles, karma, transformation, balance, influence, power, cycles, change, renewal. Karma is approaching. Let go of the need to control, as you cannot force things to happen. Embrace the lessons life offers to prevent them from repeating in the future. Make room for new experiences and positive transformations in your life. All right. And that was your reading, you guys. Hopefully it resonated with you. If you do so like the energy and the read, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button or that little notification bell in the corner so you know when I post. And as always, for your highest good, please remember, as above, so below. I do wish you abundance and blessings. Namaste.